Hey Flex fam, I got caught up in layoffs, thus I decided to do what anyone else would do if you're single and have a little bit of money saved up. Travel until I get a job. First stop, Seoul, South Korea. To be honest, I was pleasantly surprised in many ways. It's no secret that Southeast Asian airlines offer a much better experience than American, European, South American, and Middle Eastern airlines, which is all I can comment on because those are the only airlines I have first-hand experience with. The 11-hour flight from America was spotless and the plane well maintained, unlike many other airlines post-COVID that I've flown on in the Middle East and America. I've been in planes where there's gum on the seat trays and seats are partially broken or filthy. Korea Air gave out headphones, a water bottle, plain slippers, toothbrush and toothpaste, a blanket, a pillow, and 3 meals, which were decent meals. In addition to this, for the kids, they gave out activity books to occupy them during the long flight, and all of this was prepaid for and free of charge. The on-flight entertainment system was great. It was the old school ones. They didn't require you to connect via Wi-Fi to watch movies, like many of the newer ones today. So it was the actual touchscreen TV was built into the seats, and they didn't even check the size and the weight of my carry-on like Spirit Airlines does these days. So many airlines today have a maximum size of your luggage they can carry on, and if you go over that, they'll charge you extra. So after arriving in Korea, I went to the train station, which was connected directly to the airport and the airport's basement, which is great. This isn't a thing in Canada or America or anywhere else I've been in the past. Their metro system was clearly much more developed and better maintained and cleaner than the major cities in America and Canada, and you could get to almost anywhere in the country using them. It has more routes and interconnections. It might be because it's newer, because South Korea, I believe, only really started developing in the 70s after the Korean War, and prior to that, it was in a poor, pretty bad situation. Now, once I got to the hotel, which looked really nice, I was disappointed to find out that many things are closed on Tuesdays, which is the only day I was here in South Korea. This includes the gym and the pool in the hotel, and I was hoping to get in a workout. Furthermore, I was far away from the city center, and I wasn't feeling like getting lost and risking getting lost without a local phone line while trying to take the metro there, since I was only here one day. Furthermore, they didn't give out toothbrushes for the hotel and toothpastes at the hotel like most hotels in America. Although the room was nice, but it was expensive comparative to a lot of other countries. Fortunately, I had my own toothbrush. I just used soap for toothpaste. I ghettoed it out. Since I didn't feel like buying any here. What makes the city even better was that you can drink tap water here. Yeah, this isn't common globally in many countries outside of the first world. I didn't have to buy it, and I was ecstatic about it. But of course, Korea is much more developed in many ways than many cities in America, as well as Canada, and probably Europe, I would argue. Regardless, I decided to try out the local cuisine, which was which was actually pretty good. I was too far out from the main city to actually go into the main city since I was staying near the airport, so I settled on Korean cheese sticks. It was tasty, fattening, and the cheese flow was impressive. Funny thing, I was expecting attractive girls in Korea to be less approachable and helpful like girls in North America. This is because of the declining birth rates and the recent president's winning campaign stating that toxic femininity is the cause for guys not getting with girls down here. This is something a Korean told me. I might have gotten it wrong or changed it in some way by misremembering it. I also found that most Koreans are much healthier than most Americans, in much better shape. They're not as obese, so they're probably eating healthier and exercising more. Or it's maybe the food. I don't know. However, talking to them as foreigners, pretty girls and guys, that I don't even look remotely Korean, so they might treat locals differently. I found both guys and girls to be more helpful and friendly than in America. They didn't feel obliged to claim that they had a boyfriend randomly like many North American girls do right off the bat. Avoid sitting next to men on the metro, give off bad attitude, or nor was there any body language that indicates discomfort or a lack of trust. Overall, it was a pretty pleasant experience, and I don't think that the situation here is as bad as many locals online claim, but I might be misinterpreting it since I'm number one a foreigner and haven't stayed here very long. South Korea also looked very beautiful and clean and developed, and I'm sure one day I'll probably return. Fun fact, my native language is Tamil, which is one of the oldest languages in the world. You've probably heard of Hindi, which is from India, but Tamil is another language that half the population of India speaks. And Korean and Tamil share many similar words. So here's the mystery. Why? Right? Because no one really knows where Tamil, which is a Dravidian language, came from. So there's a bit of a mystery there. And so if there is a connection between these two, ancient connection between these two communities, can studying these ancient languages help decipher the previously undecipherable text of the Indus Valley, which was an ancient Indian civilization, which existed during the time of ancient Egypt as well as ancient Mesopotamia, and it dwarfed them in size. And if so, that would be amazing because there is no Rosetta Stone for the Indus Valley, right? It was a much bigger civilization, and yet we have been able to decipher nothing from it except look at their remaining architecture. So that would actually be an interesting thing from archaeological point of view or linguist point of view to come here and study. It was larger than ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia and combined. That's crazy, right? So yeah, until next time, Flax fam, this is my travel diary, keeping you updated. See you next time.